Branden, when you guys have this many different players scoring and the depth on display like it is, do you sense maybe an unpredictability for the opposing defense? Because it seemed like you guys had them on their heels.
Yeah, I mean, I just think, like you said, we have a very deep team with guys that can just do a lot. I think every player on our team is very skilled and has their assets, and so I think when everyone's able to display that, it makes us tough to guard.
Tell me about the defense and maybe what you felt on the floor tonight, because it just seemed like as the game went along, you all were able to just kind of tighten control.
Yeah, I think just our approach to the game, and we knew that we have to get better every game going forward. And I think tonight was one of those nights where we took a big step up tonight and handled it and followed the game plan. And I think it really helped to pay out in the end for us.
There are veteran guys like Isaiah Joe as an example who can sit on the bench cold for the first 12 minutes and then the first touch hit a three. It seems like more and more frequently you are finding ways to do that, to be able to sit cold and then come in and have instant impact. How hard is that, and what have you kind of learned about that job in the NBA?
Yeah, I think it's just you never know when your name's going to get called, and so there's nights where you don't play to the end of the game or you don't get called at all, and but just when you do that, it's just you fall back on what you've worked on, and that you can just trust your skill and your game that it's gonna work out.
Sort of along those lines, as someone who spaces the floor like you do, how much does it make that process easier when you've got guys like Shea, Dub, AJ who are able to drive and kick it out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I think a big part, like you said, being able to space helps them, and as well, I think they're great scorers and great players, that they draw a lot of attention. So then I am open every once in a while to shoot some, but definitely that's a huge part of that I think benefits this team.
In terms of spacing, how has that progression been for you over the last handful of years, and where do you feel like you're at now? It seems like there's not a lot of hesitancy to shoot the ball.
Yeah, I'm never going to hesitate to shoot it. If I'm open, I'm gonna let it go. But it's definitely it's been a process over a couple of years. I think I've really started, I've been able to work on it a lot. I think beginning of my college career, I wasn't really shooting much, and then probably my junior year is really when I started to work on that more and expand it. And I feel like it's been good. I think the confidence just continues to grow every day, every year, and I think you can see that.
Anybody else? Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.